Greetings, the Asteroid 30 here yet again, and welcome back to AEL. Now if you're new to this channel, please consider going down below and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Cheers. Today I want to do a quick little video testing this Elektor Austereo amplifier module that I built in a previous video on a power transformer. Now the reason why I didn't do that in the original video is because, well, the video was already getting up to the hour mark, so it was getting pretty long. I also didn't have the transformer I wanted to use on this. I still don't have the transformer I wanted to use on this. But I do have a test transformer which produced 24 volt AC, 3 amps of current, which is good enough for this test. So what I'm looking for is, I want to know, does this have any mains hum or any other weird noises on the speakers when it's powered up? So I'm going to connect a transformer, this Sonar one here, with my very safe Bro connector. I don't know why I wrote that on there, I was just being stupid. But yeah, and doing the test this way with all this exposed wiring is considerably and potentially dangerous. So if you're doing something similar at home, you do so at your own risk. Just abide by electrical safety rules and don't come into contact with any live mains components. I mean, this is in a terminal block, so it's not like I'm going to come into contact directly with the live mains, but it's still not, for all practical purposes, safe. But anyway, so what I need to do is I need to clean up my desk a bit, set the speakers back up and the transformer. I'll put a dim bulb in series with the transformer as well, just so I can do this test. And for some reason I have a dead moth on the floor, which I didn't notice till now and wondered what it was. I don't even know where it came from. Oh well, he can go in the bin. Alright, I got everything cobbled in. The Bro is plugged into the into the load socket, and I've got the 60 watt globe, which is on the right hand side here, not bypassed. And I don't know what this is going to do, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay, it's going to oscillate. Now I know it's going to do that because of the dim bulb, so if I take that bypassed now, there we go, that's better. Now there is a slight mains hum there in the background, but it's not really that bad. Yeah, it sounds like the preamp's distorting a bit. I may have to, in the end, drop the gain of this a little bit. So there was a bit of a little thump when it turned on, and when it was on the DC power supply it made an oscillation sound when it was turned off, but don't forget that that DC power supply over there in the background has some form of diode or something to discharge the load quickly. So the filter cap was just being discharged quicker than it should have been. Let's turn the load off. Yeah, okay, it's still going to do that, but that's fine, I guess. So I know what it's going to do on a power transformer. It's not that bad. So to finalize this video, because it's only going to be a short one, I'm just going to put some music through it. But I will revisit this later because I do have some ideas for this. I've got an input selector board in manufacture with PCB wave for it, including the RIAA phono preamp. But as I say, I may have to mess around with this gain, but that's going to be in a later video. And I may actually end up mounting this into a cabinet. But as I say, that's in a later video. So let's get that sound test done and then we can close this one out. So why does it oscillate when the dim bulb is in circuit? Well, these speakers are 6 ohm. I found when testing the power outputs, when you have the dim bulb in circuit, that it will oscillate at 4 ohms. But it's perfectly fine at 8 ohms. That's with both channels loaded. A single channel on its own, it won't oscillate. Anyway, let's play a track. Right, well, that sounds like a farting cat from the 1970s. But I thought I'd play the whole thing because, one, I've never heard it all myself. It's not a bad little track. It's actually called By Myself by the Grey Room / Clark Sims in the YouTube audio library. And it's marked as a genre of R&B and soul. So, yeah, whatever. I still think I need to reduce the gain of the preamp because my volume on my computer is about 45. Any higher than that and it starts to sound distorted. So yeah, I may have to mess around with that still a little bit, as I said in the beginning, but yeah, it is what it is. Other than that, it works fine. So I'm quite happy with the bass response, the treble response, maybe a little bit sharp with the treble up full, but that's just the design of the backsandal circuit. And I will link in the description the video of me building this and where its PCB is, including the schematics if you want to build it, as I said previously in that video. But for this video, that's going to do it. There's not that much background mains hum, so I'm quite happy with that. I mean, I could change that 4700 microfarad up to a 6800. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. But that's all I wanted to know. Does it work on a transformer? Yes, it does. I'm happy. So if you enjoyed this video, please go down below, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, this is the Austereo saying see ya. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.